Right. So as you know, I made a video about a week or so ago about Netflix. I'm a big fan and supporter of Netflix and stuff, right? And so I came across this video. I'll put a link again up at the corner of the screen, and I listened to the guy that you'll see there. Um, and he's saying, "Oh, why I left Netflix and stuff." Because they're pulling out the Disney stuff. They made Bird Box, which was a rip-off of The Quiet Place, and Bird Box. They didn't even show you the monsters and stuff, and I'm like, what? That is one of the reasons why you're leaving Netflix, because you never got to see a monster. You never got to use your own imagination. The fact that it's sometimes better not seeing the monster, and maybe it's a monster which you don't see. That was the whole purpose of the film. What if the film was focusing on being blindfolded, and it was more or less, it had a sort of message at the end about how blind people inherited the earth because maybe they were only decent human beings on the planet, if these was anything to do with demons or anything like that, you know. So, but lo and behold, you're left there because of cancellation of TV of, say, Marvel. Well, Marvel's making a subscription service, right? So, and for Disney, for you to spend money. Now, I'm all against all these stations bringing all these subscriptions, right? Because I like the setup just now. You know, you have your TV and you have all these channels. So you pay Sky. Okay, now for a quick jump the gun, what's great about Netflix is over here in Britain, just recently, right? In Britain, you pay what you call a TV license, right? You pay a TV license, and it's going to go up in April. And in that newspaper article, there's about 1 million odd people that have now don't pay a TV license because their argument is, well, I don't want to watch BBC One, BBC Two, STV because I'm only watching Netflix. So you can return your license because I'm not using your service. I'm only using my TV as a streaming service. And Netflix, instead of £100 you pay for a TV license, with Netflix it's something like £7. I don't know how much that is in dollars. I heard Netflix is going up or something in America. But over here, the TV is much better from America. After watching American TV while being in America, I thought every program has so many commercials, so many adverts, even before the end credits. Over in UK, because you pay a TV license, you don't get adverts. You get maybe one separating a 30-minute program or something, but you don't get that many. Say for instance, Supernatural, you probably not get any. So that is great, but in America it's like every couple of minutes, and then there's commercials. So with Netflix, you're getting all these TVs, and they right recently Netflix made this Black Mirror thing where you get to choose how the TV goes, so you're actually involved in the story because you make that sort of choice. Vanderbook or something like that. It was Black Mirror, and then they have their own originals. And this guy mentions how some of the originals aren't any good, and I'm thinking, what? So you didn't like The Crown? You didn't like Lost in Space? You didn't like, well, you mentioned Stranger Things. But there is so many other great Netflix original TVs and movies that are constant. That every month they give you something, and every now and again a movie will appear that you probably didn't want to see in the cinema, but it comes down. So it's, and for what you're paying, it's definitely value for money. And so this guy, I don't know, maybe he was just a Marvel fan, just mourning about his TV show not being going. And as you say, I've always had this problem with the DC universe where we're living in a society now where you, so on top of, say, your TV license, right, you also pay for your, if you're having Sky, right, so you get Sky, you've got to pay for your broadband, and so you're going, right, so there's about £150 or something like that a year I pay for the TV licence, and then you're paying something like £90 a month for your Sky, add on another £7, say for your Netflix or your Amazon and everything else, and I'm going, so that's what we sort of pay. So to be honest, Sky, because we're paying a TV license, we shouldn't really be paying for a TV license because we're getting our channels through Sky. The only thing we should be paying for is the Sky channels. Now, the one Netflix does is they give you £7. They charge you, but it can go to 4 different devices, and I've heard things about, oh, they're trying to crack down on that, but to be honest, that's the best way they can do servers. But again, £7 a month isn't that much, especially when you consider what all the other people were charging and what your TV charges you, what your Sky charges you. So for him to make a rant about these programs, you know, like Happy, the unicorn flying thing, that was fantastic. And now there's talk about Zack Snyder's zombie things. Movie directors are actually wanting to make movies just for Netflix because they want it out there. So I don't know where this guy's coming from. I don't understand the hate. I don't understand. If you want to leave Netflix, so be it. But you don't really have to. For me, you didn't really need to tell the world that, unless you are somehow disorientated by a TV show or a film. Blame the TV show, blame the movie, but don't blame Netflix, right? Especially when it's not really charging you all that much, right? That's what you call a subscription service. You don't need to pay money. Now, I love DC, right? And I might just maybe pay for a month worth of, if it ever comes over to the UK, I'll pay a subscription service for, say, a month, and then binge watch everything that I can, and then get rid of it the next month. That's all. But listen, if you like Netflix, if you respect Netflix, then let me down below. If you don't like Netflix, maybe it's different from where you are, well, just give us a dislike or whatever. Seriously, check this guy out.